Okay, we are back in Legend Heroes. Trails of Cold Steel 4. We last left off, we finally found the pancakes and leaves so we can get the Sterling Dog Tag by Randy. Other than that, we're going to start doing some quests. So real quick, we're going to hand that over to him. Event. And there you go. Now, there are so many quests here, I may end up having to make this its own video. We'll see. I think there were 6 we found. Alright, can't ever go wrong with dog tags. These are pretty awesome. They match your style, no? Hope you like them. Yeah, thanks, man. Not gonna let you leave empty-handed either. Here's something for you. Hard flask. A hip flask. Yeah, alright. Taking a swig of one of these has a rugged charm to it. It's a really fitting gift for you, Randy. Are you sure you want to part with it, though? Yeah, I got plenty more where that came from. Go wild. Gift gives not a bad idea. I should probably pass them on to that partner of mine sometime, too. I assume he's talking about Tio. Not too shabby. Like, if you know something's gonna be very physically oriented, wouldn't be bad to use that to mitigate stuff. So, I don't remember who's on what floor. Let's try the 3rd floor, see what quest we get first. I have 2 listed on the ship, and then 1 at the 1 inn. Bridge? Okay, there's 1. So our first quest is Valerie. Louise and Tatiana should be safe, but... Okay, we do have some leeway right now. I'll go help out as much as I can. Instructorine, thank you so much. So where were Louise and Tatiana headed? Louise is at the Oros Coastal Road. Is it Oros or Orox? I don't remember. Tatiana is at Milsante By Road. I believe they're still in the middle of their search for the noise's source. I'll send word myself. If we find a moment to meet with them, it'd be great help. Sounds good. Clearing the airwaves started. Okay. Oh, it was Oros. Right, there was something in the hotel, one of the quests. Anyway, let's hop over to the coastal road.
Let's go!
Yes! My turn.
That was worth it. The big chicken there did drop U materials. I didn't know what else it dropped because it kind of died fast and I didn't really care to pay attention to the scan, so yeah. What do you have for us? I got 4 aerial dust quartz from that fight. Only 3 aerial dusts there, and unfortunately, the enemy missed Fee and she just one-shot the thing. I feel so bad for that sucker. That was utterly brutal, man. It did not deserve that. They dropped Crystal Edge Quartz. Laura kind of blew it away with the Lost Art, so... Once again, didn't really pay too much attention to what all it did. So, out of curiosity, I got 2 more of the Crystal Edge. Are they any good? No, not really. I might be able to upgrade them to something bigger, but that'd be about it. Yeah, what was the other one? Wind something or another? I think it actually was Aerial Dot. Wow. Okay, that actually could be big. I need to see what those feed into, because I may want to get more. But yeah, the reason why I did the triple thing was because I knew this was here. And those guys died before they could really drop anything.
Oh, there's some treasure!
Burn 3, bleh. I may use it due to lack of alternative on someone, but yeah. Pretty sure I'm homing in on it, but... So this is where you were, Louise. Instructorine, Instructor Toa, hi. Valerie filled me in. You've agreed to help me out here, right? That's about the size of it. First, how about you give us a rundown of the situation? Sure, we managed to narrow down the source of the noise to a 100 radius. Along the way, I may have taken a few wrong turns, let's say. Anyhow, all signs point to it being east of here. It seems to be on top of a cliff, though. Within 100 arch into the east. Any ideas, Reen? I can think of at least one spot we dropped by when we were here for our field exercises. Specifically, I think we might be coming from where we fought the Northern Jaegers. So there's a route around the cliff then? Brilliant. Yeah, I'll lead the way. Watch out for the monsters, though. Alright, let's do this. Was there anything for me to bust over here?
Let's go in guns blazing.
Not getting any readings. Okay, so we have to do this first. Don't forget there's supposed to be a fish out here, I think, that we're supposed to get. That's why I wanted to make a line to that fishing spot. Only one aerial dust, I'm afraid. That time I just got hardy powder. Go figure, right? Well,
Now, bring
it's a
it on!
storyline fight of sorts, so we'll cover it. So, I don't have Unowith, so I'll use Radical Design. It's more expensive and it does less, so make of what you will.
It's down!
It's mine! Let's go!
I'm a little nervous about her killing the one up there.
It's down!
Actually, no, do not swing. The heal is utterly
My turn.
meaningless.
Now!
Attack!
No, that doesn't count.
Yes!
Oh well.
Threat eliminated.
5 globby fads. Wow, you guys are all so strong. You're not so bad yourself. Your investigative skills are nothing to scoff at. Even if finance are more my forte, I'm still a Thor student. I'd be a disgrace if I didn't at least know how to defend myself, right, Instructor Toa? Right, when it comes to arts, Class 9 is just as talented as Class 7 or Class 8. That competitive spirit is exactly what I expect from my fellow Thor students. Well, let's get this out of the way. Then we can finish looting the joint. Expecting to see a monster somewhere around here. Here we are. Should be the place. How are the readings looking? You were right on the money, Reen. It was really close by. Judging from my app's reaction, we're looking for something smack dab in the middle of this place. Is that one of Ouroboros' archaisms? It's pretty heavily damaged. I doubt it's operational. Sense a strange presence, though. Magic Knight. Are they gonna fuse together? That's lame. Black Flomergrass. Wait, can you infect archaisms? Instructor Toa. Right. Louise, you and I are falling back. We don't want to get in the way. Alright, good luck, everyone.
Enemies approaching! Please be careful.
Phalanx J9.
Now!
It's mine!
It's gonna be a little dicey.
It's my turn. Analyze it.
I'll pull up their
Let's
info
go.
right here. Mid-sized archaism gone out of control, equipped with 2 cannons. Its high mobility lets it cover a wide area. We'll get the designs going.
Got it. Extra. Yes!
And Fee's too far back. I'm actually gonna pay this out because we have a chance to break them and get the
Burning
materials.
flames!
No, Emma, why
I'll
do you have to be
handle
so
this.
strong?
Now!
That's a kick in the teeth.
Attack!
It's my turn! Tuh! It's down!
It's mine!
So, just in case
Nice
people
one,
think
Reed.
I'm
You
joking
killed
when
it
I
out
say
there.
Emma is horribly, horribly broken,
It's all thanks to you, Fee.
I did it.
all I can say is right there, just boom. That was one less thing to worry about. Thanks, everybody. You bet. How's the noise really looking now? I'll check. Louise took out her Arcus 2 and checked the search app. Let's see. Yep, the noise from this area has totally vanished. As far as any interference I could have caused, I'm not getting any readings. It's pretty clear that the archaism was generating the noise then. No doubt about it. Please, can I get you to head back to the Courageous 2? The rest of us will head on over to assist Tatiana right away. Of course. Thanks again. I'll see you later. And by right away, he means eventually. So I just want to make sure that there isn't anything here.
All right, let's go.
Ready to ride.
Wasn't really planning to grab the horse, that was a finger slip, but hey, I don't really care in the end. Should be able to open this from the horse. EP charge 4.
Easy now.
So the fish thing that you actually saw on the map there drops blue ascension quartz. No. It drops a different one. If it's not blue ascension, then it's gotta be... Actually, no, it might be blue ascension, because I was thinking... Oh, that sucks. Because I want to say one drops crystal edge, the other drops blue ascension, but they're both level C spells, so they're nothing to write home about. So yeah, I can verify Crystal Edge and Blue Ascension, I think it was. Like, I'm hoping they can combine into something better. That's the only way that comes close to justifying the headache. I'm assuming there's a picture spot ahead. Shoot him, Fee! Payout there wasn't really that great. So I'm getting a lot of quartz, but I do not have the U materials to actually upgrade them into stuff I need.
Let's go in guns blazing.
5 U materials, speak of the devil and such.
It's a tough one. Careful. Come at me, fishes. Got one. I won't let you off that easy.
It's a shark, alright, but what kind? Like, even if it's the one that gives action 3, I will not turn that down.
This one's huge!
Oh, there's our glutton shark. Dinophil? Yeah, I'll throw in here one more time just so I can maybe find something else, but yeah, the Dinophil just doesn't really impress me.
I won't let you off that easy.
This is a pufferfish.
This one's huge!
This is nice.
Gilvaglyph, tectonic
Danger
cataclysm.
levels high. Watch
So
out.
that means this is one of those, what's it called? It's level 133, we're not quite there. So what I am going to do is I'm going to pop the battle scope here, and I'm immediately going to go with the green to steal the crit turn. Large cryptid that inhabits the gap between dimensions, absorbs starlight to accelerate its movements, drops a Zerum powder. That's kind of lame. They might all drop that actually, but it's very weak to earth of all things.
My mind is clear. My blade empty. Now! Ashen slash! Shredded leaves!
And that was a 10th of his health, I think?
Weak. Now!
An opening!
Unforgivable.
So I
turn.
didn't see if that delayed them or not. That's what I'm kind of curious about.
Let's go! Radical design! My turn. Ready? Ha! Ha! You're done! Weak.
My turn. Right! It's off balance!
Attack!
That 10,000 damage is nothing to sneeze at.
I'm going!
I actually don't have anything that he's weak to. The best I have is neutral, looks like.
Arcus, activate!
Weak! It's down!
An opening!
Yeah!
Now, I know I've shown this one, but I'll show it here just because. $24,000, not too shabby. So, we're getting close to the breaking point. We have to pay attention to see that he does not, Actually, I'm cool with her staying where she's at.
Ready?
He doesn't reset it, which I really am expecting.
You're done!
It's my turn! Roar!
So I'm trying to get them away from Emma.
Healing strike! Now!
It's mine!
Let's go! Right!
Yes!
Huh?
I'll treat you immediately!
See, I imagine that was supposed to be a delay move, but, yeah. See, that's the kind of crap I was worried about. So we're firing the flare.
Got it. Ready?
Let's go!
Let's go! Roar!
Take that!
Unforgivable!
If he fires off another one, they're probably dead.
Unforgivable!
Sorry, everyone.
I'll handle this! Arcus, activate!
Thank you. Got it. Arcus, act! It's my turn.
Huh?
Thank you.
So he can kill someone with that crit turn.
Weak. It's down.
An opening!
Unforgivable! Let's go!
Anyway, everyone's up, so let's get the Radical
Let's
Design
go!
out for healing.
My turn. Right!
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm just better off being.
Now.
An opening!
Yes. Arcus, activate.
I'm up!
I'll handle this. Right!
Let's go. Weak. It's down.
An opening!
Okay, we're getting close to breaking it.
Take that. It's my turn. Arcus, activate.
Unforgive.
Take that!
Let's go! Roar!
Thank you.
Let's go. Right.
Okay,
I'll
can
handle
Laura
this.
get it here?
Right.
So we get the double drop.
Yes!
Keep in mind, if I were really concerned about him, I always can pop Searing Bolt and just drill him into the ground, but I'm not concerned with him in the slightest.
Let's go. Hit. It's off balance.
Attack! Let's go.
So right now I'm just going to use the thing to build up CP.
I'm going.
It's my turn! Ha! Now!
It's mine! I'll treat you immediately.
Thank you.
It's my turn.
Huh?
Weak. It's down.
An opening!
Take that!
My turn. Huh.
Let's go. Yeah.
I'm up!
There's a chance Ring could die here, but I can't do much right. Oh my god, he did it again.
Yeah. My turn.
So yeah, that took away all his buffs. 300 hit points left.
Battle complete. Let's move.
2 Zerum powders. Drops Grail Thalos. Fire Time Earth. Okay, that one's not too shabby for a lot of stuff. Fire. Give him more speed. Fire Time Earth. So yeah, we'll give it to Crow for the time being. We may use him down the line, we'll see. I'm assuming that caused all the monsters to respawn. No? Let's take the little secret passage here, see if this one fishing spot's this way.
Treasure sighted. Begin recovery mission.
7th Caliber R.
Let's get going.
I don't think we had a chance to come here during our field exercises.
Yeah. It can't hurt to check this area out just in case.
Oh my god, V. Got a few materials for my trouble, but nothing really to write home about. Yeah, I'm just gonna run past this thing.
I've got.
Okay, this is the quest.
Come
Sorry,
at
the
me,
special
fishes.
fish.
Got one. Not going without a fight,
Nope, this
huh?
is that glutton shark again. So much for a good feeling about this thing.
This one's huge.
Okay, I skipped ahead a little bit by fighting the shark off camera. It dropped Cross Crusades. So I want to take a look at that real quick. That is really nice. I need to get more of them though. There's more sharks. They're a hard enemy, so there's a possibility of palms appearing. I'm going to fight all of them. But the reason why I started the video here instead of just wiping them all out off camera was Toa made the comment that this terrain is fairly unusual. Reen explained that this is a marine cave. You can see his line here still, caused by erosion through the sea. And yes, I seriously did start that just so you could see that one line.
This one looks frightening. Please be.
Okay, I killed all the sharks here. I got a total of 5 Cross Crusades and more U materials than anything, so make of that what you will. Over here we have Reen, Elisa, Fee, and Yusa, so we're just missing the one. We can come back here and probably farm some more sharks while I'm at it. I use up the entire charge gauge, if you notice, because there's 4 of them in this area. They're very much worth it.
There's some treasure.
We have the Aegis Master quartz. I did run into one shining palm, but since I didn't have the advantage, it literally just ran away before I could take a single action. So you have a chance of aggroing the enemy. You reflect when low. You get a bonus while casting earth moves. This might be decent for Machias, maybe, if you're going to play the whole tank strategy. If it gave some sort of like evasion thing, this would be like godly for Fee, but actually, hold on. See, I'm actually cool with doing this. Why do I have a defense quartz on her? Let me look at Sirius real quick. So yeah, we do have aerial dust. Thing is, I rarely cast on her, which is why I'm not too keen on doing that. Ultimately, I'm kind of leaning towards something that would give her a bonus in some other category, which is why... Actually, since we lost our Chrono Drive, I want to give this a try and see what happens. So overall, real quick, if we look at her arts, she has a little bit of wind, a little bit of earth, 1 fire, which is a support, and 1 time, which is a support. As for what the final shark was guarding... Come on, Sept, I'm betting. Celestial Balm. Anyway, there's a few things here that we're going to trigger. cliffs have been worn away over the years by the flow of the tide. Seeing this really makes you feel small in the face of nature. Looking good, I'll send it to Rex when I get a chance.
Hey, let me check. Whoa, here's a little.
Photo of Estelle and Scheherazade.
I'm up!
Let's go!
It's my turn. Let's go.
Still used to the Pokemon controls. So there was something else here. Unless it's supposed to be this fish spot.
Come at me, fishes. Got one. I won't let you off that easy.
So this is the one we're looking for, the swordfish quasi-narwhal thing.
Got a rare one.
Zafiro Espada. Wow. Giant swordfish. This must be the catch the Lord Lake Lord and the others are talking about. I guess I should let them know just in case. Reported it to them. This glittering jewel-like beauty, there's no mistaking it. This is a Zafiro Espada. Catching this on your own couldn't have been easy. It was easier than you thought. You've left us in the dust rain. I'm seriously impressed. I wish Estelle and Lloyd could be here to see this. I'd heard rumors those two were good at fishing. It's true then? I guess? Knowing that makes me feel closer to them in a weird way. Anyway, I'll be sure to prepare a prize worthy of this accomplishment for you. Thank you. Okay, there's still a few spots for us to explore, but I'm not seeing like any nook or cranny that could be hiding something over here. And unfortunately, with all my time down here, everything over here is probably respawned. I don't remember if I fought any of these off camera or not. I really do need this though.
Yep. Let's go in guns blazing.
And the sharks in question are different from those sharks. Kinda curious if I could pop them if I actually just shot them twice. There's our Sepith chest. So, yeah, I don't think...
Let's get going.
I'm looking for stuff that I can bust for my charge gauge real quick, since we're here.
Let's get going.
Ah. Tear-all balm.
Let's go in guns
Okay, now we're
blazing.
cap. Where was the other one supposed to be? Milsante.
Let's get going.
Okay, she's actually not that far out of the way.
Looks like a
I should try
toughie.
fighting those
Stay
for
on
old
your
time's
toes.
sake, you know?
Let's get going. Let's get going.
Made it this far, should be right in front of me. You're always such a hard worker, Tatiana. Instructor Rain, Instructor Toa, and everyone else too. Valerie told me about what was going on, but I didn't think you'd all come here in person. We actually meant to come sooner. It looks like we're a little late. Source of the noise just up ahead, right? Yes, I think so. With all the monsters around, it's hard for me to get close enough on my own, though. If you can watch my back, that'd be great. Sounds good. Let's get moving and put a stop to this noise. Right. To begin with, we just need to follow the road east. Where'd my bike go?
show no fear.
It's level 66. I'm almost twice its level.
Yeah!
Let's go!
My turn.
I'm going. There! Oh, what a relief.
So yeah, if I had Laura kill it, I'd still have a chance of a double drop, but you've noticed nothing dropped. Thank you so much for agreeing to help. Gotta say, you've gotten a lot braver since we last saw you. I agree. As an instructor, seeing your students mature and come into their own is just about one of the greatest feelings there is. No, I still have a long way to go. No need to be modest. So, which way do we go next? Right, we take the north path to the fork in the road. But be careful, we have no idea what might be up ahead. Got it. It's an empty chest. Dead end, are you sure this is the place? That's what the readings say. You two, get back. Hey, it's Zephyranthes. An Ouroboros archaism must have cloaked itself and laid in wait to ambush us. But it looks like it's short-circuiting. Black Paloma grass, just like before. Fine then, we'll just have to take it down.
A worthy opponent.
It's level 120.
Weak. Take that!
She can't get link attacks because Reen is sealed
Let's go!
at the moment. On account of that, we're going to have him use the Analyze.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Drop some move 3. Like, I don't really think it's necessarily worth trying to go out of my way to do anything with Emblem.
My turn.
Ready? It's my turn.
Wind, space, earth, I have none of those.
Huh?
It's my turn!
Yeah!
It's my turn! It's down!
It's mine!
An opening. It's off balance.
Attack! Take that!
Okay.
Let's go.
I could do radical design, but like I said, I'm not... Actually, wait a second, we do need move 3s for those 1 quartz, don't we?
Let's go!
Let's see if this will do
I'll
it.
handle this.
Yes! There! Now's our chance!
An opening.
Let's go.
I'm up!
Let's go.
I'll handle this. Huh.
Oh man, she
Is
did
that
100
all?
more than it had.
You must train more.
So yeah, I forgot it was in Zeus Gem or something who actually does use the move 3s. Looks like that did the trick. Hate to think what could have happened if you all hadn't been here. Just glad you're alright. How's the noise reading looking now? I'll check. Tanya took out our Arcus 2 and checked the search app. Just like I thought, the noise is gone. Not getting any harmful readings in this area now. An archaism causing audible noise. I'm starting to see a pattern here. Looks like it. Well, whatever it means, at least we've helped both Louise and Tatiana. In that case, shall we go back to the Courageous 2 and give Valerie an update? Thank you for your assistance, Instructor Reen. I mean, we would have been no match for the archaisms on our own. It's thanks to you that we were able to resolve the problem so swiftly. Nonsense, you succeeded because of your own hard work. It had nothing to do with me. Still, it was definitely a surprise to see that there are even archaisms, that not even archaisms are immune to the Great Twilight's effects. Moreover, it was also the source of our communications issue. I never would have guessed. Yeah, and if we had put off investigating it, it could have made the situation much worse. Louise, Tatiana, Valerie, I just want to say again, you were all incredible out there. No sweat. Your praise makes me feel glad I gave it my all. You took the words right out of my mouth. Petrify 3, 7,000 Mira. And we got the Louise and Tatiana notes. Can we actually see... No, I'm not seeing it. There was another quest they had written down here, but I don't remember where it was. We checked, I think, the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th floors, and wow, it's right in front of me. Oh, you're reading a letter, Maya. Instructor Ian, yeah, it just arrived. It's from my father. Your dad. He used to be a captain, but due to the incident in Hummel, he had the misfortune of being discharged. It was easy to imagine that being reinstated would recover his self-confidence and pride. And now he sent a letter to Maya. I can only imagine what it contains. Seems like you managed to figure things out like always, Instructor. I mean, I was going to tell you everything anyway, since it's not like I have any intention of hiding things. Essentially, he's saying I should drop out of the branch campus and immediately head down to the surface. I thought as much. And if I listen to what he says, it's not like he's going to throw out all of my most treasured items, including some clothes that belong to Mom. My things did disappear when he visited me at the campus a while ago. I found that pretty strange. Well, we confirmed as much when we snuck in that one time. Could that have been the reason? I was quite perplexed at first. I thought if Dad could return to the military, then he might regain his pride and self-confidence. But he just doesn't seem like a good guy, drink or no drink. Maya. Sorry to bore you with all this, Instructor. Don't worry, I have no intention whatsoever of leaving the ship. Sorry to hear about my clothes, but this might be the kind of thing that you're just better off ignoring. Is that really the right thing to do? I wonder if I should help. Let's go rough him up. Maya, I can go with you if you feel like you want to confront your dad. Regardless of how he's gone about it, I'm sure that your dad wrote this letter out of love. There's gotta be some room for discussion, right? You may be right, Instructor Rain. No, not really. Even if it ends up with him breaking off contact with me, as long as I have a chance to speak frankly with him, then it's worth it. Maya? Maya contacted her father, Joseph. He asked her to come to Rock Patio, located off Languedoc Canyon Road. Why there? Father-daughter bout started. Ooh, are they actually going to fistfight? So you came, Maya. I predicted you'd be bringing the Ashen Chevalier with you. Well, I couldn't help but notice how one-sided your proposition to Maya was. I'm just here to look out for her as her instructor. That shouldn't pose any issues, right? Maybe not, but I have no intention of staying to chat. I only came because I want to know how sincere you were. Naturally, it's down to the parent to correct the child's misapprehensions. That blunt hard-headedness of yours reminds me so much of your mother. What I want is to give her spirit an appropriate send-off. I've decided that a contest between you and I will be the best way to see to that. A contest? What are you... My intentions are twofold. Firstly, I wanted to get you off the Courageous too. Secondly, I intend to show you that your marksmanship is nothing but a childish imitation of true skill. You've got a lot of nerve saying that to me. Go ahead and prove me wrong if you can. If you can defeat me, I'll return your belongings and allow you to remain at Thor's. But if I win, you'll return home with me here and now. Fine by me, but you're going to regret this. Now that's my girl. Alright then, allow me to set the terms. We'll be using rubber bullets, and both of us will work with a spotter. It's a team effort, huh? I guess that explains why you're here too. Should have known I couldn't hide from you, Schwarzer. Major Lecter. Of course, you're Brigadier General Arundel's son. You must respect our father's history a lot to suffer through this company like this. You knew about that, Maya? You've really done your research. Well, that saves us an explanation or two. My dad owed Major Joseph a lot. Helping him out with this is the least I can do. There's no need for you to feel indebted, but I appreciate you lending a hand all the same. So there you have it, a 2-on-2 sniping showdown. If you're willing to participate, of course. Sure, I've got enough experience to come in handy here. It's the least I can do to support one of my students. Then it's settled. Use this entire field as you wish, anything goes. Once you both decide on our starting positions, we'll begin. The winning team will be whoever lands the most hits on their opponents. Have it your way. Each team retreated to opposite ends of the field and the match began. For a while they traded shots while maintaining a good distance, but then... Wait, Instructor Ian, I think they're up ahead. Yeah, I can sense them behind that rock. I'll go on ahead, wait for my signal. Roger. Phase 1, flushing out hidden foes. They're here alright, probably waiting for us to make the first move. If we go the wrong way, we'll leave ourselves wide open. What should I tell Maya to do? Just charging at close range. What's she gonna do? Hit him with her sniper rifle? I'll try to lure them out. You go to higher ground, get ready to pick them off. Open fire as soon as they leave their cover. Yes, sir. If she had a baseball bat, that'd be one thing, but seriously. They got themselves a good vantage point. This is nothing. Don't lose focus. There. Looks like the Major's okay, but you really got me good. Our opponents have got to pass this point. When they do, cover me while I lead the charge. Understood, I'm staying by. Ambushing advancing foes. This is our chance to gain a big advantage. We just have to get the timing right. If you're doing an ambush, you're not counterattacking. Like, are they... I'm curious about the translation here, because these look stupid. We'll set things up and take them by surprise. As for the timing, now. Damn it, they got in before us. Where is she? There. Not bad. Joseph continued to dominate the contest with his prodigious skills. Despite Rian's best efforts to counter Lecter at every turn, the rival team started to take the lead. However, Maya refused to give in. Final phase, Standoff. I'm impressed you made it this far, Maya. I have more points right now, but why get so hung up on the rules? What do you say, last one staying wins? But only shots to the head or heart count. Have it your way. It won't change the fact that I'm going to win this. Guess that's our cue, huh, Schwarzer? Gotta hand to you that unclouded eye technique of yours is pretty sharp. That 8 leave school is nothing to sneeze at. Thanks, your instincts are a cut above the rest, too. You have a real gift for knowing where everything is at any given time. It's honestly a challenge to keep up. You're making me blush. This match has certainly been a lot more exciting than I expected. But playtime is over. It's time to settle this. This is it. No more second chances. How can I best support Maya? So if it's the shots that count, can we actually do anything offensively? That's my line of thinking, because don't we have to kind of like create an opening for her to take the shot? I believe in Maya's skills. I'll keep her covered and let her do her thing. This is your battle, Maya. If you get hit, it's all over. If I have to take a bullet to protect you, I will. I'll support you right to the very end. You got it, instructor. A victor finally emerged, bringing the contest to a close. That's that. I won. That was some magnificent shooting. You've come a long way. I'm truly proud of you. I only got this far because I had Instructor Reen to watch my back. Looks like the Spotters match is a draw this time around. Maybe we'll get a chance to settle the score again sometime. Maybe. Our little competition is over. Maya, you may do as you wish from here on out. I will, but there's something I want to know. Why do you suggest we ignore the points? You were in the lead. If you'd kept to the original rules, you would have won. To tell you the truth, victory never mattered to me. My only real concern was whether you could take care of yourself. I still have my doubts, but it's clear to see you have the resolve to follow through on your convictions. Those who fight without resolve have no place in the battlefield. But I see now that you won't falter in your duties. Besides, you didn't really think I'd throw away your mother's little kimono, did you? No, not even for a minute. Was that what you were trying to imply? Yeah, you're not exactly subtle, Major. You sure about this, Joseph? You know, this means your daughter's going to be working against the Empire, right? I know better than to try and change this girl's mind once she's decided on something. Just promise me you won't die out there, Maya. Of course, you too. That was a lot shorter than I thought it'd be. Maya took her things and returned to the Courageous 2 with Reen. Got 2 AP, the Tomomo gem. That's the charm thing, I think. Got a little bit of Thor's Unity. That was Maya's note. Stepped away for a moment. That stupid old man. I can't believe he actually had my best interest at heart. Thank you for going along with this ridiculous little contest, Instructor Reen. So, anything else we need to do here? Oh, right, one's Elisa's, one's Tita's. that's the extermination thing, but if we go to... right. Care what's... Yeah, the Rust Lodge, that's what it is. So there was something we saw upstairs that we need to go do. It's you guys. Instructor Thomas and the lady from the Crossbell Times. Good to see you two again. Reen, Toa, it's been quite some time. It seems I just missed you and Aaron, like ships passing in the night, aren't we? Yeah, Gaius and Rosine told us you'd been there. So, who's your friend over here? I've seen you around, but I don't think we've actually spoken. Those eyes, you must be blind.
I had better make a formal introduction. I am Marcel Nielsen, freelance journalist.
Of course, I've already heard all about you. The redoubtable Miss Herschel, Class 7 and the Ashen Chevalier alike. Or perhaps it would be more accurate to call you the ultimate sacrifice of the Great Twilight. How do you know that? Knowing things is his business. Marcel taught me everything I know about journalism. He's even won the Pulitzer Prize, several years in a row at that. He's covered the mysterious incidents in the world, the D therefore G cult incident, even the annexation of Crossbell. That's an impressive resume. I remember hearing about you, but what are you doing here with Grayson and Instructor Thomas? Well, first off, allow me to apologize for not helping you during that little incident on the Pantagruel. You see, there was a certain something I had been searching for at the time. An artifact passed down through the Imperial family, the final volume of the Black Records. You mean the secret books you and Reen were deciphering? Between flame and earth, the wavering darkness begins to spin the tale of the end. First, the conflict of the great gods of the second pillar. Second, the fusion of earth and flame. Third, the beginning of the 1,000-year city and the acceptance of the Graal. Fourth, the disappearance of the Holy Beast and the catastrophe of the Whispering Dragons. Fifth, the recapture of the capital and the Vermilion Curse. Sixth, the Lion's War and the sacrifice of the Holy Maiden. Seventh, the appearance of the giant pillar in the north and the unwanted child. Eighth, the sacrifice of the village and the 100 Days campaign. Ninth, the Great Blue Tree to the east and the appearance of the Cursed Castle. Thus the 1,000-year-old wish was fulfilled. When the sacrifice is made and the ancient blood flows, the path to the Graal of Erebos shall open. When the tainted holy beast is pierced by the blade of world's end and its blood fills the Graal, the great twilight shall fall upon the land. So there's actually more to it than that? That's what His Majesty told me when I visited him at St. Ursula. There's an additional volume relaying what will happen after the Great Twilight. Sadly, His Majesty never read it himself. It can record even the future? That's artifacts for you. They operate on a whole different kind of logic. All that stuff about the Recluse Cube back in Laburel, whoosh, right over my head. I think all of us are a loss over it, to tell you the truth. Lucky for us, Mr. Nielsen's already gotten hold of the last volume, right? Right on the money. My, this must be the work of the Eight Leaves School's famous unclouded eye technique, no? It's as you say, I possess the final volume. It took a month of searching all throughout the Empire. And curiously enough, though my eyes are themselves clouded, I can still read the contents of the book. That this is the final volume of the Black Records is an unmistakable fact. Naturally, once I heard about it, I set about negotiating a trade. In the end, we settled on a very simple condition. All you have to do, Reen, is give Marcel an interview. Me? But don't worry, I don't actually plan on publishing it. I've already pieced together a few basic facts from your lineage alone, as well as the unfortunate position you've been placed in. Nevertheless, it's in my nature to seek out the truth. I want to find out exactly what's going on here in Erebonia. And what better way to get to said truth than to ask one of the people directly involved? Everything I've heard puts you at the center of all the strange happenings that have occurred here over the past few years. I'd be happy to give you the last of the Black Records in return for answering a few of my questions. Reen? Goodness me, Wazy told me you were perceptive, but it's rather unnerving just how much you already know. What do you say, Reen? The decision ultimately lies with you. The war is only 5 days away. This could help allay the situation if only a little. I guess so. Alright, you can ask me anything you want. You have my thanks. I really appreciate this, Reen. Hey, do you mind if I sit in on the interview? I'm joining in too. No journalist worth her salt would let a chance like this get away. Toa, Thomas, and Grace remained in the room while everyone else was left to wait outside. Thus did Reen's interview with the blind journalist then begin. Now, Reen, I understand that Thomas was your history teacher, and given Miss Herschel's grandfather's expertise, I'm certain she knows her fair share as well. So I'd like to press right on and get to the heart of the matter if that's alright with you. Yeah, sure. I have to admit, I'm feeling a little nervous. You can go ahead and start whenever you're ready. Can't let my nerves get to me. Let's begin with a quick synopsis then. As it stands, the Great Twilight phenomenon is currently enveloping the whole of the Empire. The force behind it is called Operation Jormungand, while the resistance against them is referred to as Mille Mirage. Moreover, the key factors to this entire dilemma are the 7 Divine Knights as well as the 2 Septarians they had been forged from. A great number of the implications behind these events are too much for humanity at large to handle. They make the history of our entire species feel trivial, meaningless even. But if we seek out these truths with an open mind, I believe there's more awaiting us than mere accidental dread. What's happening here goes beyond just Erebonia. There are a myriad of different factors at play. There are? I see. Sounds like this is about to get deep. Just how much does this guy know? One of those factors is, of course, the Erebonian Empire. Thanks in part to the Ornor family owing allegiance to neither the clans of Earth nor Fire, they quickly rose to prominence. Thus, today, Erebonia stands as one of the oldest nation-states in Zemuria. With the help of the Septian Church, it quickly expanded both its territories and its influence. That spectacular growth was also what gave birth to the Empire's unique system of class, all of which culminated 250 years ago with the War of the Lions. There are plenty of intriguing rumors regarding what went on behind the scenes, but that's not quite what concerns us at the moment. What does concern us is what happened in the wake of the war, something that's exerting an influence on the world even today. Do you know what it is I'm referring to, Reen? I think so. What change occurred after the War of the Lions? So our choices are advancements in weapons. Severe decrease in population, the opposite happened. And then you have the whole aftermath that comes with war. You mean Drekel's post-war renaissance, right? A whole lot of innovations were introduced during that time. Stuff people couldn't even dream of back in the Dark Ages. It helped make the country what it is today, making huge leaps forward in law, economics, and culture alike. The founding of Thor's military academy is a perfect example. That's right, because anyone can enroll regardless of class or nationality. It helped a lot of commoners to get into the Imperial Army or obtain government posts. Thinking about it like this, you'd also say that it indirectly led to the formation of the noble and reformist factions, and even the Civil War itself 2 years back. Right, the noble faction would have never been so militant if those class distinctions had been so pronounced to begin with. That likely had repercussions beyond the army and the government as well. Very good, it seems we're more or less all on the same page. Let's move on to the factors that work outside of Erebonia then. Now, I realize that's a rather broad description to use. So for our purposes, we'll narrow it down to Laboral, North Ambria, Dry, Nord, and Crossbell. So they actually have them all highlighted there for you. Calvert also borders the country, of course, but it really deserves to be in a category of its own. Whether the Nord Highlands count as part of the Empire is up for contention, and Crossbell has been a contested territory for hundreds of years. But these territories weren't under Erebonian rule when the Empire was first founded, even so their impact on imperial matters back then was by no means small. We have, for instance, the Nord Highlands, where the Imperial Prince made his travels, as well as Laboral, where the massacre at Hamel sparked the 100 Days' War, and thus conflict between the nobles and reformists. Of course, it goes without saying that those particular situations were instigated by Erebonia itself, but there was one specific event that directly connected the Empire that still had a great influence on its future. Does anything spring to mind, Reen? Let's see. So, you have the Guardian statue in Nord, that's not it. That was the Septarian of Earth, I think it was? Dry Mayor's Resignation, I never heard of. The North Ambrian disaster is the Salt Pail, right? The only thing I know that fits the bill is the Salt Pail, the one that appeared during the North Ambrian disaster. We still don't know exactly what caused it, but it definitely wasn't the Empire. A natural disaster like that would surely have had far-reaching consequences. That's true, it set off the sequence of events that led to North Ambria changing from a principality to an autonomous state. A lot of refugees fled to Erebonia, and the Northern Jaegers started staging all sorts of resistance efforts. And North Ambria's trouble spilled over to its neighbors in the west. Dry's resulting economic hardships were just what the Empire, or rather Chancellor Osborne, needed to turn its people against Crow's grandfather. Yeah, that's exactly right. I see, when you think of it that way, you can really start to glean the wider impact the disaster had on the world. Even the Imperial Liberation Front's creation can be traced all the way back to it. Quite right, it's an event that certainly deserves our consideration, if we aim to properly unravel the goings-on of the Empire. Let us conclude by moving over to the happenings to the east. Again, to narrow things down, we'll specify east to mean Crossbell, now a part of the Empire, and the Republic of Calvert. We may end up bringing other powers on the continent into discussion, but for now let's focus on these two. Calvert has fought for Erebonia for control of Crossbell for centuries now. About 100 years back, their monarchy was overthrown and a republic established. Then, 12 years ago, Calvert and Erebonia negotiated shared rule of Crossbell, effectively turning it into an autonomous state. But some 30 years or so before that, Crossbell was actually part of the Empire. Were you aware of that? Yes. Come to think of it, I think we did touch upon that in our history classes, if only just barely. I guess an Imperial school wouldn't want to give a lot of attention to losing a territory. We still have the old Governor General's residence from when we were first under Imperial rule, too. But there were rumors the old pro-Erebonian speaker took it as his mansion. He ended up holding some real shady auctions in there. Omissions like this are a common story, I'm afraid. For the Empire, the shared jurisdiction represented a loss, a humiliation. Thus, they gave it less and less prominence in their histories over time in an attempt to cover it up and diminish its importance. I see. That about explains it. Dracul's post-war renaissance spurred Calvert on to make a great number of societal changes, many of which led them to increasing their own sphere of influence, eventually resulting in the dispute over Crossbell. The tension between the two nations has festered throughout generations, especially on the side of the Erebonians. And the curse is bringing all that animosity to the forefront. Calvert's revolution was a time of rapid change and upheaval. These things are never exactly simple, but there was one force that was instrumental in overthrowing the old social order. How's your knowledge of international history? Do you know what it was? Not offhand. It's not as obvious as a salt pail, but that's been an important thing since Sky, so that one's easy to come to mind. What force helped overthrow the Calvert monarchy? I don't actually know what is east of there. But I'm pretty sure we can rule out the church. As far as I know, the church has never really overthrown anything. This one's a 50-50 shot. If it were a nation-state, there would have been some sort of war, I'm thinking. So I'm going to go with immigrants. A lot of people immigrated to Calvert around that time, and they still do to this day, in fact. Indeed, at that time, Calvert was verging on the brink of an economic collapse. It is said that the merchants moving in from the east gave the revolutionary forces enough financial aid to tip the scales in their favor. But there are also rumors that Eastern assassins were sent after major leaders on both sides. So that's how the flow of people from the east affected Calvert's revolution. That revolution led to Crossbell's autonomous statehood, which in turn led to its struggle for independence and its subsequent re-annexation, leading further still to the intervention of the Calvardian Special Forces just last year. I'm starting to see how it all connects to Operation Jormungand and Mille Mirage. Yeah, there's more behind-the-scenes dealings to this than just Erebonia's. This isn't really an interview, is it, Mr. Nielsen? It's more like a debriefing. Thanks to you, we now have a much firmer grasp of the continent's past, present, and future. All these events lay the groundwork for the curse of the Empire to take root. The way you put it, even my becoming a sacrifice for the Great Twilight sounds like it was inevitable. So that's what this was all about. Mr. Nielsen? Well, you are a key figure in this after all. I simply felt you had a right to know. Though talking through and discussing our various theories was rather enjoyable too. Receive the final volume of the Black Records. Oh. It's relatively short compared to the others, so it shouldn't take you too long to decipher. In any case, you have my thanks for volunteering your time. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go off in search of my next story. Wait, you're leaving? How? I've arranged passage with one of the transports passing through from Aragon. They'll take me as far as Milsante. I'm sure I can find myself a train from there. That's pretty thorough. Do you mind if we tag along? This is just too good to pass up. I gotta tell Ryans about this. Well, looks like this is where we part ways. I expect we'll meet again, perhaps with our leader present next time around. An appealing prospect to be sure. Thanks for everything, Mr. Nielsen. I feel like my understanding is finally up to speed. I'll try to take a wider perspective of what we're getting ourselves into going forward. Yes, thank you. This has all been very enlightening. The pleasure was all mine. Now then, I bid you farewell. Orions had to ride in the cargo hold. Would be funny if that actually were the case. Thanks much, Reen. I'll get right on translating the final volume. It'll take me a couple of days, but I'll try to get it done before you have to leave. I appreciate it. Will you be heading back to your Merkaba then? Not yet. I need to go discuss some things with Rosine, plus our ship is still in need of some repairs. Take care, Instructor. Hopefully we'll meet again sooner instead of later. Well, we did spend 2 years together at Thor's. That has to count for something, no? We should all go for a drink sometime. We can invite Nightheart along too. Sounds like fun. Now then, everyone, until we meet again, take care in the meantime. The Partitioner. The Church's techniques are a total mystery even to us. Perhaps, but as long as Grandmother trusts him, that's good enough for me. That really was a loaded conversation, huh? But everything we learned from it made it worthwhile, wouldn't you say? Yeah, I definitely feel like I've gotten my head together now. I won't let all the stock of prophecies and destiny hold me back. Whatever the Black Records say will happen, I'll face it head on. That's the spirit, and remember, all of us will be right there by your side. Goldia Gem, I don't remember what that one is offhand. We get a note about Thomas. Yeah, Tomomo's Charm. Like, it's better than Strike. Holy crap, I actually have a move 2 here. So yeah, real quick, we got the move 3 from, what's it? You know, the thing. So yeah, I'm better off replacing hit 3 with a Goldia Gem. We get a little bit of extra crit. I don't know if that crit rate actually comes into play for the techniques or not. Or the crafts, I mean. I kind of hope they do because I'm using them, but yeah. Anyway, those were the 3 that did not appear in the tablet thing. Which one do we want to do? I'm kind of leaning towards the Herculean thing so we can get a little bit more combat out of the way. Someplace Avon Hills, they're in Ordis in the hotel. Well, that'll allow us to wrap up this page at least. I have some news that might interest you. Oh, my ears are open then. It's something I heard from an acquaintance in Heimdall. Information regarding certain new operations that are about to begin. Large-scale operations. New operations in the current situation? That could mean. You catch my drift. In addition, this information comes from a very reputable source. I'd say it looks like a guaranteed deal. No return on the investment is 20%, but the catch is that only fairly large deposit sums will be accepted. Well, as far as advanced information goes, this is quite detailed. If I understand you correctly, you're proposing a joint venture, a joint investment of some sorts. That I am, and I know you as well as I think you do. If I know you as well as I think I do, Count Richmond, you'll jump at the chance. Really? There's absolutely no way I'd have managed this with the amount of capital I currently have. And that's precisely why I'll be getting you to let me use yours, Richmond. You'll see soon enough. Especially since I'm investing extra. That way I'll be seen as the representative of this investment venture. That was close. I almost let this perfect chance to make a killing slip through my fingers. I must take action and quickly. I do detest the idea of having to owe Gordy anything. How about I take the initiative and up my own investment to the max? We've sent some Trulicks and employees to the mansion. There's a certain someone that we have been given the honor of providing care for. Even if her demeanor is looking better, she still seems fairly worn out. I truly empathize with her situation. I pray that I can one day see a smile on her face once more. Could this certain someone possibly be Empress Priscilla? The Emperor's operation is happening soon, and there's also the situation with His Highness, the Crown Prince. Riviera Court is an establishment with history behind it, the same as this hotel. I'm certain they were proud of the building, which had been carefully maintained over the past decades by each passing generation. But instead of receiving acclaim, it's been forcibly relocated, its former location commandeered for use as a conscription office. The government's hand is not a gentle one. Okay, there's actually quite a few people here. Those two, Count Richmond and Count Gordy, have been rivals for many years. They both made names for themselves as high-level investors, and whenever there are profits to be had, they're at each other's throats. A few years back, they had some heavy losses during the Civil War. That's when their slow descent first began. They really are made for each other, aren't they? My younger brother lives together with my parents. I just heard that both he and my father have been conscripted. Their notice arrived this morning. They'll be stationed in Ruhr, apparently. Guess you could say that's far enough from the front lines in Crossbell. Still, anyone in my situation would be worried. Family is something that transcends money and all else. It's good to see you all. So the rumored Radiant Wings. Well, your personnel leave no room for complaint. And you must be... This presence, I can't help but think I felt it before, when we went to Crossbell for field exercises. Are you with the CID, same as Kayla? Yes, I'm a direct supervising superior officer. By the way, I'm also registered with Hercules, the same as her. I see, that explains why your defenses are so strong. Anyway, we did take a look at the request, but at the meeting yesterday, it was mentioned that the whereabouts of Hercules are still unknown. But apparently they've been hiding in the blockade area of the Avon Hills. So if this is the case, do you know where this information came from? This information was shared via a secret contact from my brother Cody. Oh, really? Exactly. He also said his fellow platoon members have absolutely lost their minds. Seems their strategy is to carry out this operation the day before the war officially begins. It also seems there's no telling when they could go out of control. But we gotta do something as soon as possible. I agree. Our secret negotiations with the Imperial government are complete. They've agreed to our operations within the blockade area and our protection of the captured squad. Alright, Radiant Wings, I know this may be an absurd request, but could I have your help? Okay. So we'd be trying to protect the members of Hercules who were night-touched and lost their sanity. We need Gaius or Emma's abilities if we have a shot. Yeah, that's such a bad thing now, isn't it? We have to use Emma. Given the severity of the situation, we'll do whatever we can. Thank you so much. You don't know how much this means to me. By the way, have you already brainstormed any strategies? Yes, of course. Though they're on the basic side, the gunship that they have is indispensable if they want to carry anything out. First Lieutenant Humphrey and I plan on relieving them of it altogether. Even including Cody, they only have 12 people. In addition, there's a small blind spot located around back that could serve as a good infiltration location. If Kayla and I can get through there, I think we can make something happen. For that to work, we'll need to distract them as much as possible. I think a hit on us all would be a good move. We gotta hit them hard and fast. Nice to see you're quick on the uptake. Still, with the two of you, will the two of you be able to handle it by yourselves? If possible, we'd appreciate having someone to help us keep watch over the area and act as a liaison with you all. And maybe one more person to provide backup for the surprise attack. Gotcha, if you're looking for an operator, I'm your girl. Great to have you on board. Okay, I think this'll work. Considering the platoon could be under the influence of the Great Twilight, Gaius' and Emma's abilities are going to be indispensable. Right, then I ask that you arrange for one of them to be positioned in each team. I won't let you down. Sounds like we just about got our plan finalized then. Yes, let's strike while the iron's hot. We'll establish teams and begin operations. A Herculean task. So we're taking Emma, Fee, Laura, Sarah. I'm looking at their levels in case you're wondering what I'm kind of stalling for. Well, sort of. So I want someone with a break ability. Your options are Elisa and Yuna. I think Gaius could do one too, but he's clearly not here. So yeah, we'll grab her. Reen and the others landed in the Avon Hills, careful to make as little noise as possible. After splitting up with Kayla's observation ambush team, the group reached the restricted area where the Hercules squad was said to be hiding. So this is where we'll find Hercules, huh? Hopefully we can bring them to their senses without too much of a fight. Yeah, here's hoping. Reen, what's your status? We just arrived at our destination. We're ready to go anytime you are. Roger that. We've got a lock on our targets. Looks like they're operating groups of 4. There's a patrol team and a gunship, plus the officers, namely Captain Reagan and Warrant Officer Cody. As we discussed, it's up to you to draw out and capture the patrol team along with the officers. You'll be dealing with some of the best, and if that wasn't good enough, the Great Twilight's done a real number on them. Don't let your guards down. Of course, I urge you to be careful just the same. Alright, Reen, go ahead and get started. Got it. We've got the lock right here. Can you cut through it, Reen? Shouldn't be a problem. I cut right through that lock in Keldic, remember? Barely made a sound either. How could I forget? Well, I guess we're not going for the stealthy approach this time. If you want to get things rolling, I'll just have to be as flashy and obvious as possible. Wouldn't Laura's sword be better for this? 8 leaves, 1 blade school, 6 form. I couldn't read what that last part was. It moved on its own. I didn't push the button to advance it. There, I think that's enough to get their attention. Time to charge all the way through.
I'm going!
My turn.
Hey, it's Loki. So, those offer nothing, and I cannot emphasize that enough. I will not be fighting those anymore. Those are not worth fighting either. Oh, we got this out of the way early, eh? Is that a Rhinocider? Ooh, a gold one. Those do drop you materials, so that's like their saving grace.
My turn.
It's my turn!
My turn!
My turn.
A powerful foe.
The gold Rhinociders drop you materials or shield breakers. I don't know if shield breaker's any good, to be honest. It's a shield breaker 2 to be precise.
It's a tough one.
Okay, there was something there called the Aegis Maggot, I think it was. That drops either you materials or Lacrests, I think it is. As for whether or not that's worth fighting, so-so.
Let's go in, guns blazing.
I remember offhand, well, Lacrest can be used to make, but it might be worthwhile to some people. This is what they look like. I stopped right there because the cat got my attention. Let's pop this real quick. Hopefully I can sneak him on the other one. The ones that get aggroed so easily are so annoying. Worst come to worst, I'll just do a triple on it.
Oh, what a wonderful looking treasure chest.
That was a small army of those suckers. So let's see, U materials are up to 134, and for the Lacrests, we have 7. Okay, we locate... Shoot, Thinfy. Got a fishing bait, and we also get a silver charm.
Let's go.
Let's go!
I'm going!
I
Let's
meant
go.
to hit this.
Let's get going.
So... we've already been to that side. This is the side they wouldn't let us do before. Okay, so that takes us out of Aaron Village. Just to make sure there aren't any markers over there. Doesn't look like there's that many enemies left. So this is a fishing spot we never had access to before.
Hey,
Come at me, fishes. Got one. Not going without a fight, huh?
Elecantus?
Here's a good one.
Marble Snakehead, we'd never caught that one before. Gave us a brave seed. I'll try one more cast, see if
Come
I
at
find
me,
anything.
fishes. Got one. Not going without a fight, huh? This'll do.
Stupid Kangaroo. Green, you're coming up on the stone arch, right? Be careful. From what Kayla says, there's a strong chance of patrol teams lying in wait just on the other side. I was wondering why I didn't sense anyone around here. Stealth and infiltration are their specialties. I suppose they're trickier than we imagined. I've also got their ram to contend with. Thanks for the heads up, Toa. No problem. Good luck. Toa sure comes in handy as our navigator. We would have walked right into an ambush if not for her. Damn, they found us. I thought we completely erased our presence. Doesn't matter. If it's come to this, we'll just have to take them out here, right here and now.
Danger levels high. Watch out.
Okay, we have great sword, rifle, 2 of each. So I'm gonna pop a battle scope here on the great swords. We'll have Emma scan one, and then we'll start the beatdown.
My turn.
Skilled fighter armed with the Calvardian Special Forces sword under the influence of the curse. Drops Q material, Terrell Balm, 100,000 hit points. Meh.
Exterminate. Now.
An opening!
Weak.
So just remember that Aegis is still drawing their aggro.
An opening! I'm up!
Break.
It's my turn! Roll! Now!
It's mine.
Don't let up! Yeah!
Weak.
It's down.
So Reen took a hell of a lot of damage there.
I'll treat you immediately.
Thank you.
Take that.
Unforgivable. I'll handle this. Right. Now.
Okay, we broke the one.
Attack.
My turn.
We're gonna lose Reen if we don't pop the Searing Bolt here, I think.
Flash. Searing bolt.
Let's go.
Extra. It's down.
An opening!
Yes. Dark. Now.
An opening.
I can still fight.
He has no healing
Let's
moves,
go.
so that's why we're doing it that way.
Right. It's off balance.
Attack.
Now the important thing is with 2 of them broken, they can't do their one thing, the Trinity or whatever. 18,000, wow.
Ramda, activate! It's my turn! Now!
It's mine.
Let's go.
Well, before we do that, yeah, I think we need the hammer.
Break.
Let's go.
Extra. It's down.
An opening!
I'll handle this.
Weak.
It's down.
I'm gonna hold off on this because he's
I'm
about
up.
to break. Screw it.
It's down!
It's mine. Yes.
Just in case I'm gonna swap
Hold
over this
fast.
one.
I'm going. Now.
An opening.
Can't tell if he's gonna die from the burn or not. No.
Ramda, activate.
He's healing himself.
Let's go.
Exterminate. Now.
An opening! Ramda, activate! Ramda, activate.
Let's go. Balance!
Attack!
Fall!
I failed. I'm up. I failed.
Yeah, I'm fine with him doing that. It's kind of a waste of
Ramga
turn for him, to be honest.
I'm going.
I'm gonna cast too quickly.
Got it.
Ramga activate. Let's go. Now!
It's mine!
Ramga activate.
My turn.
Wow, not enough.
Not on my watch!
I don't know if I've seen this before. If it's even a move we're able to do, that is. Either.
It's my turn.
My turn.
Extra.
And he actually managed to hit her. This may cause him to break.
Weak.
Boom.
Let's go!
Well, I tried.
Now!
No more nice hero.
It's mine!
My turn.
Hold back!
Doing this one just for healing purposes.
My turn. Now!
Attack! My turn.
It's down.
An opening!
It's my turn. Now.
An opening!
Let's go! Ramga activate.
My turn.
And
Now!
this should be enough to finish him.
Attack!
Fall!
Damn.
My turn.
Let's go!
Let's go.
Extra.
Eat this!
Take that!
Let's go!
Yes. Arcus.
Let's go.
Damn.
Battle complete. Let's move.
So everyone other than Emma leveled up off that. 4 Tyrol bombs, 1 U material.
All right, got it.
I did it.
I must continue to try. Woohoo!
Damn, they really got us good. Looks like this is it. Emma, mind taking a look at these guys? Of course, let's see here. From what I can tell, they aren't Night Touch this time. It's more like they're in some kind of trance. So whoever put them in this trance must be behind all this then. Given the situation, the unit's leader sticks out as the most suspicious of anyone involved. I think so too. Well, at least we don't have to worry about these guys causing any more trouble. Now we just need to go confront whoever's responsible for this. Right, let's settle all this. If only you could doodle on their face to add insult to injury, you know? This place is infested, I tell ya. 4 more Lacrets. Hopefully they turn into something good.
A treasure chest.
Shield Breaker 3, that's an upgrade thing with the Rhinociders drop. More Lacrests. These are the ones I actually do want to fight. Just beast flesh, no U materials.
Let's go in guns blazing.
A little bit of Septimus is always nice.
Yeah.
Just 2 U materials and the rest was beast flesh. A little bit more U material never hurts. Okay, we should have found all the treasure chests out here. There, that must be the rest of them. The report said there'd be 8 in total. Something about them all seems a little strange, don't you think? Definitely. It looks like Kayla's brother's trying to snap them out of it. Captain Reagan, you've got to listen to me, sir. No matter what we try, our numbers aren't enough to even make a dent on the Empire. And we're not targeting a military base here either. This is a city we're talking about, with all kinds of civilians right in the line of fire. I think we should give ourselves up. I'm being honest, I've already asked my sister to arrange our return back to Calvert. Cody, I truly can't put into words how disappointed I am in you. Don't tell me you've forgotten about everything the Empire has done. Or is that you've given up on avenging your own father? What? I mean, that's not... Save it, I've got no further use for you. Oh, do excuse our little domestic squabble, Erebonian scum. I suppose this half what leaked our location you all came rushing in. Well, no matter, we needn't hide any longer. With this power, we'll wipe your pestilential empire right from existence. A Lucifuge, I think that's called? It's that Crimson Devil again. The curse has taken complete hold of him. He's able to bind monsters to his very will. If we don't intervene here, he's doomed to become night-touched. This is what I've been waiting for. I've never felt so alive. Now then, let me hear your cries of anguish and despair. If I remember correctly, this is the thing from that one dungeon in, like the Dragon's Den or whatever it was from Cold Steel 3. Let's go hammer.
Weak.
You missed.
It's down.
An opening!
I'll treat you.
Thank you.
Weak. Now.
An opening!
Might actually be able to pop those
Let's
guys
go.
on Laura's turn.
It's down!
It's mine.
Take this!
Stopping
Now!
here. No fee. Don't do it.
My turn. Now!
Attack. Let's go.
So he dropped U materials.
Ready? Ha!
Behold, the soul of Arcade! Now! Radiant Phoenix Blade!
I'm going.
So yeah, I was fishing for more breaks with that. He's been broken. This rifle's the only one left that hasn't been. So we're gonna do here is a pop the
Analyzing.
detector on the Lucifuge.
Let's go!
Oh man, I can drop Albion Wolf. Nosferatu, destroyed by the loss of balance in Erebonia, curses all souls and brings eternal nightmares. Very weak to Mirage, but it's almost dead anyway, so who cares?
Now!
It's mine. Yes.
So I was contemplating using Divine Song here. Yeah, I'm gonna do Divine Song after all.
Resident!
It's my turn.
And the reason for that being is I can fire off a Galleon Fort right here.
Yeah.
We've seen the spell.
Ramga activate.
It's gonna heal his buddy.
Ramda, activate!
I'm going. There!
Looks like I can hit them harder than they can heal.
Got
Who
it.
knew? So I'm actually cool with this.
Germinating. It's my turn. Now's
I
our
want
chance.
Lord to get the kill here for
opening.
more CP, but looks like it's not
Sorry.
gonna be.
I failed. Let's go!
I'll handle this. Ha! It's off balance.
Attack. Let's go.
And yeah, I'm just gonna hit him. I don't want to waste any more of your
Let's
time
go.
or mine.
Yes. Huh?
Let's go.
Got it.
Let's go!
I'm going.
Huh?
Ramda,
There he goes. He healed for quite a bit, and he just lost it all.
Now.
an opening! I'm up!
Let's go.
Damn.
Sadly, I can't get the double item
Is that
off
all?
that.
You must train more.
6 U materials.
I did it.
That means I emblem pop 2 of them. Such insolence. But I've got plenty more where that came from. They're just gonna keep coming. Wait, something's wrong, look. Even it's disappointed in you. What is this? You dared to disobey me? Hey, you demon bastard, over here. Come on, Emma can destroy that thing with a flick of the wrist. Quick, we gotta back him up. No need, I have this covered. Those bolts were blessed with Gaia's stigma. That really did the trick, and just in time, too. That voice, was that Kayla? How'd you all get through our defense perimeter? Looks like the strike mission was a success. We couldn't have done it without you. You really came through for us by keeping the officers nice and distracted. The rest of the troops are fine, by the way. It's good to know. Looks like you're the only one left, Captain. Still feel like you can take us? No, that's it for me. I don't know why, but suddenly I'm just absolutely exhausted. He passed out. No wonder with all that power he used. Emma and Gaius treated the remaining Hercules members. They also they misspelled successfully, but yeah, purged Captain Reagan of the curse's influence. I don't know what to say, you've done so much for us. I can barely put my gratitude into words myself, but it's truly been an honor. Hey, this is all you, we just pitched in where we could. You saved Captain Reagan, on top of everything else. That warrants plenty of thanks in my book. I'm afraid of what he'll say when he wakes up, but at least he's alive. So, from what I understand, you two hold a grudge against the Empire for what happened to your father. Yeah, he was an officer in the Calvardian army. He lost his life fighting Crossbow a year and a half ago. Before you say anything, we know seeking revenge on the entire Empire over one casualty is just plain selfish. Believe me, we understand what you're going through with this. Grief doesn't have to make sense. Losing someone you love is never easy. In any case, I think Captain Reagan will come to see the error of his ways after the dust is really settled. We've already squared things with the government, so there should be no problems there. Though we did have to hand over our new gunship as one of the terms of our negotiation. So that's how you manage to swing things. That gunship's the latest model from the Verne Company, correct? I can see why it'd make such a valuable bargaining chip. Everyone's out to get whatever advantage they can in this fight. With that in mind, how are you planning to get back to the Republic? On foot. We have our ways. We've got a contact who set everything up for us. They managed to secure a safe passage aboard an airship. Yeah, so there's nothing to worry about there. Sounds like it all works out then. Glad to hear it. I guess this is where we part ways. If you need any more help, you can always call on us. We still need to pay you back for the first time. Thanks again, everyone. I won't forget it. Herculean task complete. We get the Pyre Bell. 7,000 Miras. The next... Okay, so this is how we can play her, I guess. Oh man, I feel terrible for making Kayla worry. But I finally got my act together now that I'm in Hercules, but I still got some old habits to break. Captain Reagan and the other troops will recover given enough time. I can't thank you enough for what you've done here. I don't know how to thank you all. Have you heard of Vanish Masters? It's a card game that's been taking the nation by storm. I started playing recently, but I haven't been able to find people to face off against. Do you want to play a match sometime? Sure. Can I play against Kayla? Thanks for everything. I don't know when, but I'll pay you back. She has the Swordsman.
Go easy on me now.
So the Swordsman's ability has no effect on the Paladin whatsoever. It doesn't really matter. Oops. Move forward. So I do have to worry about it getting the attack +1 for killing the Reiku. It has a Reiku of its own, as well as a Giabro. And it didn't have the mana left to attack. So I'll have my Reiku kill his Reiku. It's got a Dundala. How can you just play? Oh, that is a load of crap. He's got a Curie Bell of his own. Okay, how do I want to do this? Let's go put him at 9. hits to kill me. As is, I think my best course of action is just take out the Fiefnal. Basically, I need Zamelpen to paralyze it. I'm basically fishing that she doesn't have anything major like that come out, because she can just blow up my back row again. There's literally not a thing I can do. So let's see, this will put him at 9. Well, regardless, we want this to attack. Yeah, I screwed up. I needed to start reviving stuff, I think. He can just pull the other card in the front row and kill me this turn. I'm gonna speed it up to get it over with. Oh, he chose not to do it for some reason. So yeah, I can win this now. Oh my god, the one thing that would keep him going. So yeah, I'm just going to do a revival here. And actually get something that can attack immediately. Barely holding on. This should still be over, though. Okay, I see how to get around the swordsman now.
Guess I underestimated you.
I can turn this into a battle of attrition that she simply can't win. But now we have the Ragnarok. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to use that in this deck, because that's horribly broken. Costs 8, but you can just do 3 damage across the line. So I do need to watch out if I ever run into a fire elemental.
Go easy on me now.
Perfectly fine hand. And I want to lead with the Tarbis. And it's coming out on turn 1. Nope. Looked like it was coming out on turn 1 there for a moment, but it didn't. Yeah, it's fine. I can heal that off. Okay, it's out already. She's paying a reduced cost for it for some reason. I don't know exactly why. So we're gonna keep that topped off. I'm gonna leave the Reiku alone. Like, I really don't even want to play anything right here, right now. Next turn. I can also hold on to the crystals just to keep healing the paladin. There goes my back row, so never mind. Okay, it chose not to for some reason. So we want to kill this right here and now before it does anything nasty. I don't want to hit it now because it could backfire horribly. So he's inclined to hit the front row because of the Reiku. That's what I was afraid of. Still, the Blix is alive. Okay, we need to deal 4 damage. Let's drop this here. See, I'm willing to sacrifice that. So I'm going to use this to get a little bit more power, as well as give me enough mana to do a resurrection. And we pull Fiefnel, so I can use that for more healing. Oh no, they sent Zendelpin back to my hand. What am I going to do? So his best course of action was actually attacking my back row to stop the Blix, because I can pop the Fiefnel if I'm so inclined, but right now, since it did its thing, I can ignore it safely. To encourage it to attack the front row, we'll drop the Reiku. Doing this just so it can't heal anything anymore. It does give the card draw though, so that's a bit of a disadvantage. Hold off on that one. I don't really care about crystals at the moment, so we'll do that. He dies next turn though. Oh no, my Reiku. So keep in mind I could drop the Kyrie Bell if I wanted. Actually, I'm a little curious. Can I do this? Ah. So yeah, we can just end it that way.
Guess I underestimated you.
4 U materials. Not really worth the headache, though. So I just want to make sure that there isn't anything else hidden out here, chest-wise. Can we board it? How do you board it? Not sure. So now we have the shortcut if we want to come back here. I want to go play with the condors. I'll be back. We'll meet up in Leaves. Okay, we're currently on our way to Leaves. I burned through like 100 U materials doing some upgrades. I now have an extra Argem gem, I have an Asmelia's gem, and a few other ones. Basically, a lot of those odds and ends I was picking up there I upgraded so that we're in a better position overall. Anyway, let's talk to Lindley first. Monk is a real idiot. Why would he contact me if he was caught up in something? And the second he gets back, he only cares about recording a new show. He's so stupid, he'll have to beg for forgiveness before I ever help him again. Did you see our request? That's right, I was a little surprised, honestly, but it was nice to meet up with your old coworker, right? Looks like I made her mad, though. Anyway, you care to hear me out? I know that you're busy, but this might be the only chance we get. Well, looks like it's about the radio drama from last time. Hearing myself on the radio was way too embarrassing. Guess we can hear you out? That's cool, Dream. I think if you hear me out, you'll be interested too. Just like the request says, I want to broadcast a special episode on Radio Trista. We need to be careful with our words. We're being censored because of the war, after all. But I still want to spread my message about how we need to not lose sight of things more important than the war. Monk. I see. And you want me to step in for the protagonist role? Right, we want to make a new episode of Eternal Knowing. But our voice actor was drafted, and we're missing our voice actresses too. Since it's a special episode, I was hoping you could negotiate some replacements for the 4 heroines. Well, we have 4 girls here. Aren't you pretty much asking for the impossible, Monk? Yeah, that's probably how most people would see it. Please, think of it as my last request. There are so many fan letters, even a hospital patient wrote one. If the war's going to happen anyway, I at least wanted them to have courage. Right. I guess I don't know if I'll be any good, but I'll try my best. Thank you so much. I know I can always count on you, Reen. I'm sure you don't want to waste time, so let's get straight down to details. If I remember right, the city is a fictional kingdom in the center of the continent. The main character's name is Noin. He's a skilled agent who carries out secret orders from the second-born princess. So I'm trying to think, is that how you spell 9 in German? The number 9? Because 9 is the word no. He has a mysterious past, white hair, wears black clothes, and uses an eastern sword called katana. That's... Please don't say it. If anything, Noin had white hair before I did. Yeah, I think it's cool, but I can always make some changes if you're not happy with the parallels. Don't worry about it. Why don't you tell us about the 4 heroines? Sure, I'll get started now. First we have Selma, the daughter of a count. She's a broad-minded woman who likes to garden. Second is Ruri. She is a cheeky and irresistible reporter. She's the twin sister of Nanai, the med student. Third up is Hein. She works as a librarian who writes unique novels. Last is Velvet, a mysterious and elusive fortune teller, so we have to go find the real-life parallels that he based all these off of. Those descriptions are too easy to match. Selma is definitely Adele, Ruri is Vivi. Hein and Velvet are probably Dorothy and Beryl. You got it. Vivi and Dorothy are on the Courageous too. Adele just happens to be here in Leaves right now. I just saw her actually. She was talking to the instructors in the dorm. That makes things easier. We'll have to go back to Erin Village for Beryl. You already found her? That's great. That was going to be the biggest issue. I think I understand. We'll have to talk to the 4 of them and bring them here, right? Right, the script is ready so we can record whenever. If something more important comes up, feel free to prioritize that over this. Alright, leave it to us. We'll be back before you know it. Radio Stars Reborn. So I'm just going to teleport over to the dorm so we can grab Adele right off the bat. Since I talked to everyone first, we already knew where everyone was, otherwise they'd probably say, hey, you have to look for him or some crap like that. Hey Adele, we got some work for you. Reen, is there anything I can help you with? You're quick on the uptake. Monk actually sent us over to ask you a favor. Reen told Adele about the radio program and asked her to stand in. Sure, I don't mind at all. It's a great help, thank you. You're never one to shy away from things, are you? Well, I wouldn't say I'm as brave as you, Toa, but I know Monk must be in a real bind over this. The radio station's just a short walk away from here. I'll head straight over once I wrap things up. Sounds perfect. Adele has agreed. So, let's go over to Erin. She was in the fortune teller's house, I think. No, she was not. I don't remember where Beryl was then. Maybe she's in Rose's atelier? Lux Lune. Right, she was at the bar, I remember now. Come now, there's no need to be so shy. You want me to perform in your little drama, yes? That's right, nothing ever slips past you, Beryl. You saw right through us, huh? Of course you don't have to if you don't want to. No, I don't mind. Fate must have guided you to me. Under one condition, seeing that I finally managed to reach this village, I'd care to return as soon as this is all finished. Of course. If you're ready, we can all head back to the Courageous 2 right now. Don't worry about me, I have my own ways of getting around. It's Radio Tristan Leaves, yes? I'll set out in a while and meet you there. Great, thank you. Wait, did she plan to use the spirit path to get there? Well, we did manage to transport Reen through it before, though that was only possible with Valmar's help, so I'm not sure how she'd get by. Beryl has agreed. Courageous. Trying to see. We need to find Dorothy. She would be in the conference area, maybe? I think? Nope. Let's see. Is it faster to just warp than take the elevator? I see one. Let's grab that one. Found Dorothy. That's right, there was something I've been meaning to ask you, Dorothy. Oh? What is it? Reen asked Dorothy if she'd be interested in participating as a stand-in for Monk's radio program. Hold on a second, I'm not really sure if I'm the right fit for her lead role. That said, Eternal Noin has been seeing a silent yet sturdy jump in popularity among young women as of late. But forget the heroine, Noin's steamy chemistry with his rough and tumble colleague turned rival is where it's really... I can almost taste it. Yeah, if possible I'd like to be left out of whatever party planet your mind is conjuring up there. Well, personally I say go for it. It could get pretty creatively stimulating if you know what I mean. You're probably right. Okay, I'll do it. I'll take the plunge. Radio Trista right and leaves. I'll head over there right once I'm finished here. Thanks, Dorothy. You're gonna do great. Dorothy has agreed. Holy crap, I don't remember where Vivi is. Bingo. Yo, Reen, you need something from me? Don't tell me you've been at Lisa and Fee to flag the Vivi ending. A bold move, sir. I have no idea what that means. I'm here because Monk asked me for a favor. Reen told Vivi about the radio program and asked her to act as a stand-in. I remember back when Lindy subbed in on one. It sounded so fun. Made me a little envious. Plus, the show itself is pretty highly regarded in the industry, so yeah, I think that would be really cool. Eureka, what about bringing Lindy along too? The twins route could wind up being pretty fun. Never the comedian. Anyway, it would be a big help. Anyway, I'm the last person you're waiting on, right? Let's head to the studio together then. Vivi has agreed to perform. Reen and the other 4 replacements gather at Radio Trista and leaves. Once the script has been read and the cast received directions, the recording began. Okay, on to the next scene. Still pretty early on when the reporter Ruri first approaches Noin. She might be Nanai's twin sister, but she's got a hidden agenda. Hey Noin, you're looking as serious as ever. It's been a while since you've seen Nanai, right? Why don't I patch you up instead? That's my cue. So... I don't know what I'm supposed to choose. In exchange for the information you got, of course. I see how it is. You're on that side this time around, huh? That's a wrap. That was perfect. You guys worked perfectly together, bringing out the best of both the lead and the heroine. Still just the opening act, Monk. A baddie at the start who goes on to play a major role. This is a pretty sweet gig. Okay, this next scene is near the end of the first half. Noin found a code and goes to consult the librarian Hein. His colleague Oct appears, so yeah, Oct is 8 in German. They don't get along, but they respect each other professionally. Let's take it from Hein's response after saying goodbye. They appear to only be colleagues, but there's an unbreakable trust between them that can withstand any clash of their fiery attitudes. Sorry, it's just so touching. The wellspring of my heart was overflowing with emotion. I have to get it together. So, I assume we want to run counter to how the characters behave. So, pull yourself together, woman. You're asking about the decryption, right? Seems the language of Agent Zemuri is the key. Thanks for coming back to your senses. Would you mind giving me the specifics? And that's a wrap. That was absolutely perfect. You guys worked perfectly together, bringing out the best of both the lead and the heroine. I'm so glad I managed to rein myself in. Good job, Dorothy. What was going to happen if things got more intense? This is the second half. Noin has survived Oct's attack and has to rely on Velvet for help. She's a mysterious fortune teller he's encountered several times before. Now, she says... The crystal ball and the tarot cards hint at a single possibility. Who is behind this incident, and why they caused it? Now, for the next bit. Since she seems to be having a good time, I'm gonna go with the sadness thing. No, and I think you of all people should know. It's Oct, isn't it? He wouldn't bother lifting a finger to help someone unless he respected them. For something like this, the list is very small. The culprit here must be... That's a wrap. That was perfect. You guys worked perfectly together, bringing out the best of both the lead and the heroine. But one mystery shows a little compassion. That's why the big reveal is so dramatic. This is the climax. The government has declared martial law in the capital. Selma was pulling the strings, and now she moves to enact a plan to defeat the Chancellor. So there's another typo. A conversation unfolds between Noin, who's made it in time somehow, and Selma, who possesses a demonic sword, and they misspell possesses. I will throw my own life away for the sake of this kingdom's people. If I don't, the kingdom will fall to the Crown Princess and the Chancellor. Our dearest hope, the second princess, will be lost to darkness. I can really relate to her in this case. So... we've been running opposite so far. Let's be calm. Step aside, Noin. Do not make me hurt you. I see you resolved to see this through as indeed impressive. In that case, I'm even more prepared to stand my ground. And that's a wrap. It was absolutely perfect. You guys were perfect together, bringing out the best of both the lead and the heroine. I ignored the curse of the demonic sword, so was it really alright? I think in these circumstances it was fine. Wow, just what I'd expect from Adele. Great work, everyone. I loved listening to it. No, thank you. We were able to finish it with this. Adele, Beryl, Dorothy, Vivi, you were all great. Wish you guys would join the show as regulars, but... gosh, Monk, it's just like you to get carried away like that. But I guess it does feel great to get complimented. Must not be too bad if such an opportunity arose again. Yes, I'm so looking forward to Noin and Ock's deepening relationship after all. After I've seen the Hands of Fate play out, I may help once more. You mentioned that the broadcast date is only 4 days off, right? I'll be asking Director Michael to look things over before signing off on the broadcast. I have to get the editing done today. I'm really fired up for this. Dorothy and Vivi went back to the Grages to ahead of the others. Adele also boarded the ship before I returned into Lemaire. And Beryl returned to Airland Village through unknown means. So it said... we got the epic bell. We get Monk's thing, but it said Adele was on the ship now? This was my masterpiece, and it wouldn't have happened without you, Reen. Honestly, I don't know how I'll feel hearing my voice over the radio like that. Don't say that, you're gonna listen in, Reen, please. Finally free from stupid questions and go back in the air. I'm a little excited for the reaction, honestly, can't wait. But don't you think Monk's overdoing it? But if he overworks himself at a time like this, I'm the one who's gonna have to deal with everything. Maybe I should hide with some of the non-important stuff so they can't overdo it. Sublime. So yeah, something new is here. This is probably where, Adele went. So yeah, they moved, all 3 of them. Adele, I didn't know you were here. Well, I reached a nice stopping point in my meeting with instructors Makarov and Mary and had some time before the recording session, so I thought it might be nice to catch up with my old gardening club friends. Right, I guess you were all in the same club. Let me guess, Reen, you forgot about me, right? Well, I was in the gardening club too. To be fair, this is probably the first time you've seen us all together since graduation. By the way, Adele, I saw you in the Imperial Chronicle a while back. You mean that column of Rex's, right? Women at Work? It was a little embarrassing to be featured like that, to be honest, but it was good publicity, and it did help with my vegetable sales. Vegetables, huh? Back at school I only ever raised flowers. Might be fun to try veggies next time. I think I'd like to give them a shot too. Please do, I think you'll find it a very rewarding experience. You should come visit my family's estate sometime. I can show you the fields I've been cultivating. I think this is about as exciting as a gardening club reunion can get. Or leave them be, they probably have a lot of catching up to do. Since you're both new to growing vegetables, I would personally recommend these. I see. That makes sense. I think this is about as exciting as the reunion can get. So we get a note for fee. Now the only thing left is to go fight a monster, shall we? Ah, there's Gally.
Let's get going.
It's my turn.
Let's go.
I burned a lot of my Mirage and Wind quartz, or Sepith, I mean. So I was kind of hoping these guys have a bit of a better return than this, but they suck. Got some assorted grains. A little bit of bait never hurt anyone. That was actually a decent payout right there. Another nice one. thing is, I don't have a lot of use for all the water stuff that I've been getting. Okay. So that wasn't it. Lake Gala... Okay, there it is.
I'll handle this.
Let's go!
I'm going. My turn.
Let's get going.
And I crashed into it. Okay, I'm tempted to travel on foot here. Oh my gosh, I won't use the freaking gun. Wow. Okay, that was a really nice payday. That was as bad as I thought it would be. That was a decent one. And there you have it, folks. There's Galley, as they call her.
Looks like a real tough one.
Danger levels high. Watch out. Weak. It's down.
An opening!
I'll treat you immediately.
Thank you.
Take that.
So yeah, as you can see,
Let's go.
Fee wastes no time getting in there. It's only level 122. This thing's gonna die horribly.
It's my turn! Roar! Healing strike! Now!
It's mine. My turn. Ready? Ha! Ha! You're done. Weak. It's down.
An opening!
Take that.
Like, I'm wondering, should I try to give
I'll treat you
Emblem to
immediately.
Fee at this rate?
Thank you. Unforgivable. Let's go.
I'll do this for the crit.
Thanks.
Yes. Analyze.
Let's go.
Lake cryptid with rock-hard scales, it spews out clouds of corrosive gas and is able to turn its victims to stone. So we get an ocean bell for this. That makes popping it pretty tempting.
Now.
Attack.
Weak. Now.
An opening!
I'm going.
Very weak to fire. I'm afraid to use Flare Butterfly. So yeah, I'm at a bit of a loss as to what to do here. I want to steal the free turn thing, so let's just run up and hit it.
Now.
An opening.
Let's go!
Okay, that kind of happened.
It's down!
It's mine. Got it. Break.
I was gonna do something bigger, but this will be fine.
Exterminating.
Let's go.
Pop it, Laura. So we get a pair of ocean bells for our trouble. Oh yeah, this is gonna
Arcus
hurt.
activate.
I'm up!
It's gonna really hurt.
Let's go. I'm up. Tuh! It's down.
It's mine!
My turn.
Let's go.
Doing this for CP
Let's go.
purposes.
Yeah! It's down!
An opening.
Okay, here we go.
There!
I took Flare Butterfly R off of her. For the Pyre Bell.
It's my turn!
40,000 damage.
Huh?
My turn. It's off balance.
Attack!
That's a cool pose we froze it in. It's a shame it can't
Let's
stay
go.
that way, you know?
Ha!
See, I really don't care about the healing
My
turn
turn.
because it's not likely to survive this.
There!
50,000 almost. Jeez.
Oh, what a relief.
Pair of Ocean
I
Bells.
did it.
Got Concealing Wind 2.
I
4
must
turns
continue
with
to
the
train.
buff.
Woohoo!
True Lightning Charge. So we get the extra bonding point. Okay, so the next order of business I think is going to be popping the chest, and then we'll use the bonding points. So I'm going to put a small break here. If it's, depending on how long this takes, I may make the next part its own video. I can't tell quite yet. But yeah, off to the silver chests.